Hello Internet, this is a walkthrough video of my hardware cabinet. Now I know this looks like a tool cabinet, but I guarantee you there's not a single tool in this contraption because I have so many nails and screws and bolts. So let me walk you through the construction and the features of this. 3/4 inch plywood is the exterior, and I have red oak edge banding here about 1/4 inch. And let me look at the drawer fronts here. Let me get a better focus going. Okay, so the drawer fronts are pine fronts, and the joinery here is pocket hole joinery. I know that doesn't look like a strong joint because there's no dovetails, but believe me, it's super, super strong. And the bottom of it, I have the white hardboard with the nice smooth plastic facing up, but on the bottom it's hardboard. And if you look at the way a traditional, here's like a test piece I did, similar construction here, but the bottom of it, you can see I have, I took the table saw and cut out a little groove there, and you can see the amount of space, about 1/4 inch space, which is wasted space there, just completely dead wasted space. But if I go underneath, you can see what I did here is I did a rabid cut, and so it's flush mounted there. The takeaway is this is as absolute deep as possible without wasting an ounce of space, or Then I made these things. So what I didn't want to have happen is to have boxes in here, and then you just look at the box top and you try and determine what the product is inside it. So you could just visually see everything that's in here. And I did so many of these things. There are 1,000 of these brad nails holding this together, and not a single measurement is the same. So the fence on my table saw had to be different for each one of these strips that I did over and over and over and over again. And I have the the packaging on here in case I want to read what the specs are if I can't quite tell just by looking at it. So the tops are all nails. The bottom, or the next one, is mostly black drywall screws, some miscellaneous items. Here are my regular screws. I've got wood screws, I've got sheet metal screws, everything you can think of, deck screws, the whole deal. Nuts and bolts. Here are the aluminum rivet material, and miscellaneous ones on the bottom with larger, deeper boxes because these bottom two are 1 inch deeper. So, and then large items are in here. I had to bolt this whole thing to the Craftsman Work Center because each one of these drawers is about 35 pounds, and when you extended it the whole way, everything started to tip forward, which wasn't good. And I also put some 1/4 inch pine banding here, and this is stained with my favorite stain, Gunstock. And the width of these drawers had to be very precise because if they were too large, the mounting hardware wouldn't work, and if they were too short, they wouldn't grab. So there's a lot of precision that had to go in there to make these drawers just the perfect size. I think about kitchen cabinetry and drawers in your kitchen and how expensive all of that is. And my goodness, now I know why, because everything has to be so super, super precise. So this is what I have. This is what I worked on. It took about 2 weeks. Most of the time was on the weekend. But I'm glad I did it, and I hope it serves me well for a very long time. I'm sure it will. I'm really happy with it, and hope you enjoyed this walkthrough video of my hardware cabinet. Thank you.